Goes 1 week without drama challenge. Go.
So, what happened to the Discord?
Oh. Hello, my lovely people. Yep. So here we are.
What's up with this tall knight guy? Like, I keep hearing about him on TikTok. I think one of the things that happened was that, bro, I should do like a whole video on this guy. Like this tall knight guy, like he got kicked out of his house or something, and he asked his fans for money or something. I don't even understand.
Again. So to most of you, this issue is not actually known. It's not quite as big as the last one. But it needs to be addressed again, and I have to use my main platform again to clear up more drama again. Love you. So basically, I'll try and be as brief as I can, try and run through everything that happened, give context.
Being canceled again with a non-binary flag. Oh my god.
Again. So on this episode of Tall Night Drama, I ended up leaving a comment on some music artist's post who said that they were identifying with a certain amount of pronouns, and then I misgendered them in the comments. And yes, I will admit, it was in a derogatory manner. It was an insult.
Oh, so you were just being like, okay, you were just being divisive or whatever, transphobic, I guess.
Didn't like the person's view.
That's not misgendering somebody, is like accidentally misgendering. You saying it in a derogatory sense is calling somebody like a fucking slur, like in some capacity.
Yeah. So, for that, I apologize. That was wrong of me. I should be more sensitive when it comes to that type of thing, even though that's not what I believe.
Yeah.
Now, the biggest thing that keeps being brought up that is a good point, Tall Night, your whole content is spreading good vibes. That's my whole thing. So how can I be transphobic if what I want to do is spread positivity? And you're right, that's a damn good question, so let me elaborate. So to put it briefly, I'm not transphobic.
Well, clearly you are, no? Like, you just admitted to being... It's fine. Like, listen.
I guess
you're obviously wrong if you don't agree that trans people are valid, guys. But you could be respectful regardless. Like, all jokes aside, you could just be respectful. It's not that difficult. You just don't be disrespectful. It's an interesting phenomenon here. So.
Shocker.
I'm going to look at this more.
The misconception was that my personal belief as a man of faith was that God created you and perfect as you are. And I accept who you are, flaws and all, because you are made just right. Exactly the way you're supposed to be. And that's what my content is about.
Yeah, I agree. That's why God apparently made trans people by the logic.
Yo.
Which, hey, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors.
I guess I'll...
Am I right? Am I right, guys? It was a pretty tough battle for some reason.
And yes.
But hey, what are you going to do?
I accept everyone. You're all welcome here, all of you. Tall Night goes. That gets tricky when it comes to people who transition, because I still believe that how you were made was perfect.
So I'm like, why are you on steroids? I don't know what to like. I'm not trying to be an asshole. Maybe you're not, but like, have this be consistent. Then, if you think that nobody should be deviate from how they're made, then we shouldn't have cancer treatments. We shouldn't you should be completely shitting on people who do take steroids. The whole like 9, 10, and 11 yards. Like, I mean, maybe he's not on gear. But, just saying, be consistent. Like, no more medication because God made you fucking perfectly. I don't understand because it's just a treatment method for people, but okay.
That does not mean that I do not accept you should you make that transition. So to be blunt, if you are transgender and you follow me, you are valid.
Wow.
Everything you believe is valid. You have a rightful spot in my Discord. You have a rightful spot in my entire community. And anyone who violates that respect is banned. I don't
Didn't you delete the Discord, though?
Tolerate hate at all. So I apologize to the person who I misgendered. That was wrong of me. And I apologize if I gave off the wrong impression for what I believe.
Well, you said something about, you said that it was bigoted in some capacity. So like, what does it mean that he misgendered somebody? I need more than just that. I need to see what he did.
You must understand that life is not black and white. Just because I don't support the idea does not mean that I don't support you. I love you as my followers. Love you all for following me. And the new Discord is going to be up tomorrow. See you then.
Okay. I'm actually gonna like go through this entire thing. I have the response to this video from this person, Professor Pippi, who I've actually talked to him before on TikTok. Let's see. This is his
And
response to
yes,
the
I
video.
will admit it was in a derogatory manner. It was an insult because I didn't like the.
Why are you on here playing the victim again, acting like you didn't do anything, when in the same video you say your platform is for positivity, then you go on to admit to being purposely transphobic towards someone on here for no reason,
What
just
did he
because
say?
you wanted to be disrespectful. Why would
True.
you not
What did
have
he
to
say,
address
though?
that? You say you care about your trans fans, but not only did you not actually apologize for this, but you doubled down by saying an ancient book is what makes you feel that way. That doesn't make any sense. You are categorically transphobic. Just admit that and stop mincing words because you're scared of getting canceled or losing fans or something. If you don't assent to the existence of trans people, then you're transphobic. That's what that is. So you are not a victim. You're just transphobic.
Okay, I'm Peter. Incredible. I don't know how we got to this. I really just want to know what he said, because I have no idea. Like, he says that it was derogatory, which means that it was bad. That means it's probably something pretty bad, but I can't find it specifically. All right, what's the next video? I don't think that the other guy says anything. The tall night person said anything next. Yeah, he doesn't say anything next from that, but there's more from this Professor Pippi guy, so I'm more curious about this.
I'll have to show everyone who you... I guess I'll have to show everyone who you really are. This is a video of you talking about your sword that you wield.
First things first, absolutely no hate to the professor. Love you.
Wait, this is from Tall Night. I'm an idiot.
Love what you do. Keep doing what you do. It's awesome.
Wait, what is this? What is this? What is this exposed video?
And yes, I will admit.
Wait.
Okay, let's just continue.
I'm just gonna like really quickly run through the
because I know what video he's talking about. The Pippi guy. I watched it on TikTok. He basically, this guy talks about how he had like a really heavy sword and it wasn't really that heavy. It's fucking weird.
Because it's absolutely no fault of your own. There's no beef at all that you made a video about me. That's totally fine. But there were a couple things that you referenced that weren't true, so I just want to run through those real quick. But for one, yes, you are right. I absolutely did exaggerate the weight of my sword when I first started popping off on TikTok. I don't know why I said 40. I knew it was heavy. The sword is heavy that I have. 40 pounds is probably a bit much. You're right. I apologize for that. But you referenced the drama that I had before, not too long ago, about the whole Tall Night scam thing. And I'll just quickly run it through. So long story short, I ended up having a girl over, and then my sister, who was my roommate, kicked us out in like the middle of the night while it was snowing.
You are a zombie. You are
I'm
a
not trying to
zombie.
make this a pity party. I'm just telling you what happened. And after I got kicked out, I made a video asking my followers for help, being like, "Yo."
Yeah, and so it's weird. I know the context behind this because I talked to Muscle Pilled about this. Is that like he got kicked out, but it wasn't for like another month, and he was like, "Guys, I'm out on my own. I need money." Blah 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 blah. And he asked for money, and so people are claiming he's a scammer. So
I did not. I'm kind of screwed right now. Could you guys send me some money so that I don't have to sleep on the street? And they did, and it was amazing. I absolutely got saved by my followers, and I will never forget that. And once I start being more successful, I'm going to start paying that debt back. But the drama
how do you pay the debt back? You're going to send these people money back? I'm confused.
started when my sister and her roommate started making videos about me, telling everyone that I wasn't really homeless and that I was faking it. The lie was that they had offered me shelter before kicking me out, but I chose to go outside and then made the video asking for money. Here's the proof that did not happen until after they kicked me out. And you can even scroll back in my page. I showed proof about the money thing, about how I disabled donations after a certain point and started sending money back to people, which I did.
Okay.
It's just scroll down a little bit. It's there.
Was that after you got called out too? Like
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of email confirmations about hundreds of thousands of dollars being sent back, because I'm just not that type of person. But it's okay. I'm not. There's no.
Wait, why did you send it back though? If you were asking for the money in the first place, I'm confused.
No beef with you at all.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You were asking for money. They sent you money. Why did you send it back?
Boy super chatted $5. Me and my magic helmet.
Yeah, right. I don't understand. Why did you send the money back? Then, if you asked for the money, why would you send it back unless you were called out? That doesn't make any sense to me.
All that you believe that they were convincing. They had my helmet. They were in my room, so it makes sense you would believe them. But I just wanted to let you know that wasn't true.
Well, how did they have your helmet in your room if you were kicked out?
But back to the issue at hand. Yes, I know I misgendered that person. I apologized. It wasn't the most sincere apology, I will admit. It's just, it's hard to give a genuine apology when you kind of see the thing as a little silly.
Wait, he just admitted his apology wasn't even genuine. What the fuck's happening here?
But again, I am sorry. I'll try and do better, be better. I do want to spread positive vibes. It's just hard when it comes to politics because, yes, I am a Christian. Got a cross necklace. There's a cross on my helmet.
Yeah,
so I apologize to anyone I upset. That's not what I'm trying to do. It was a stupid thing to comment.
Hey,
I
what's
apologize. And I hope that we can just get back to the good vibes as soon as possible. I'm so exhausted from nonstop drama every couple of days. So, love you, Professor. No beef. We good. Stay positive.
Kind of sounds like he's just saying I love you to try to negate criticism.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, hold on a second. Oh, this stuff is like crazy. We're literally doing like the deepest dive into here that we're already on it. We're deep diving this. I had no intention of going this deep, but we are deep diving this situation here. Hold on.
I have nowhere to go.
We had until March 1st to at least get things together, get things in order, and start finding a place.
Oh, can I even listen to this, or is the audio gonna fuck me?
For those of you who have not seen that video, I highly recommend you go check it out. And for those of you who aren't aware of the whole situation in general, the Tall Knight
Okay, this is the video. Oh, this is not the video.
is a TikToker that wears a helmet who recently blew up, going from under 100,000 to 1.2 million from the last that I checked. He's created this persona of extreme positivity, but may not be what he appears. So a situation went down where he posted a video stating that he was homeless.
Please don't scroll. I need help. I just got kicked out. I'm homeless now. I have nowhere to go. This is how much money I have to my name. I don't make enough money to eat every day. I would not do this if I didn't have any other choice.
Well, it seems that he did, in fact, have other options. He was also very vague about the reason for him getting kicked out.
So this is Tall Knight, aka Elijah's room. In my house, he decided that it was in his prerogative to fly up a girl from out of state to stay in my house with my children and me and my wife without asking.
He claims he was kicked out with nowhere else to go and he was completely homeless. He linked his Cash App, and subsequently his fans sent him almost $15,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the video was him asking for money, and then he got money, and then he claims here that he gave 200,000 back. Why would you give money back if?
God. Oh my God. It's been an hour.
Well, the owners of the house that he was staying in, that he was supposedly kicked out of, according to them, he was not homeless. He was not in any emergency. He had until March 1st to move out.
He had until March 1st to at least get things together, get things in order, and start finding a place.
Well, that doesn't even sound like he has March 1st to get out. He's March 1st to get ready to get out. You know what I mean? I guess he could be lying because the Tall Knight guy said that he was lying, but I don't know.
And decided to make a video filming a suitcase on the ground here in our city. The suitcase is not even his. He did have money. He had enough to fly up a random girl to Maine. He had enough money for her ticket, but had nothing.
Of course, you have this fucking thing all over it. Let me stay until we can find a new place. So like another week or two at most. Me and her are looking at apartments and trying to find ones we can afford. We just would rather not be homeless until we find that. You can stay here until March 1st. Oh, this. If these messages are true from what we could see, this is the Tall Knight talking to his brother, and the brother's like, "You can stay here till March 1st." I wish we could see the raw screenshots and maybe a little more proof. But okay, is this not? This would be the information saying like, "Oh, you could stay here." Listen, there's no problem saying like, "Oh, guys, I'm getting evicted. I only have a month left. Like, I could use donations." There's nothing wrong with like prompting your audience. But to tell people like, hey, listen, like I'm kicked out now, I'm fucked right now. It's going to cause people to be more like, oh, I have to do this now. I have to give money right now and like instantaneously donate. So it's like it's a bit manipulative. Okay, you've been respectful and mature doing all this, so I thank you for that. But the plan is I'm going to stay at a hotel till I can find an apartment. It won't take long then. Blah blah blah. I'll let you know when I come by. I really do wish, but you've been nothing but the best. It's hard to see everything. Okay, cool.
I'm always very skeptical of people with followings who portray themselves as extremely overly positive. They're usually compensating for something.
It's fair. Can't always assume the worst, but it is fair. People who are too positive.
So I joined your Discord and
I beg you, please stop spreading misinformation. I lied about nothing. I scammed no one. I literally sent $200,000 back. What? Why would you send $200,000 back? Oh, if it was like real. Okay.
I'm in the process of reading over your very, very long response. It's probably going to take a while, but I'll make a video on that as well.
See if I can find his like very long response.
In terms of you sending 200K back, that does not sound reasonable. It doesn't sound right.
It doesn't. They give you 200. Like that sounds. I don't know. Maybe they did. I'm gonna look at his response.
Sounds pretty ridiculous. But if you could provide proof, I'd be willing to share that.
Sure.
So I joined your.
We're really deep in the lore, guys. Oh my goodness.
To the tall knight in DMs.
I spoke to the tall knight in DMs and I asked him any questions that were concerning me. It's just an audio. I'll take the L on this one. Okay, I guess he took an L on it. This is a response to that other video.
This needs to be addressed. I've avoided
It's definitely not on steroids, so.
talking about this on my main account because you must empathize with me. Alright? Keep an open mind. That's a lie. It is. So I just really didn't want to have to use my main platform with an audience of millions just to talk about rumors and accusations. I didn't think it was worth any of our time, and that's not what I want my platform to be used for. However, it's becoming a little ridiculous. Like, it's blowing way out of proportion now, so I have no other choice but to talk about it here. It's getting insanely exhausting having to explain the whole sitch to each comment every time, because there's a lot of them. I'll try and be brief, alright? So obviously, as of right now, there's a massively, very fast-spreading rumor that I had scammed you all. That video that I had made calling for help was lies. It was all just made up, because plot twist, Tall Knight is secretly evil. And trust me, I get it. It's so easy to believe that there's twists and turns to this story, that there's a big plot twist to it. There's just some kind of like ending that you weren't expecting, because life is more entertaining that way. And justifiably so.
We're a minute and a half in. Just fucking respond to the actual shit going on.
It makes sense that you would believe that, because that type of thing happens all the time. It does. People scam people for money on TikTok all the time. So this is the one time that I will actually address this issue on my main account, alright? This is the last time I'm going to acknowledge it, and the last time I'm going to say anything about it.
Okay.
All the proof you need, all the story about it, the full story, completely unbiased. I say lots of stuff that embarrasses me, that exposes me for some embarrassing things I did. The whole story is in my Discord. Just look.
Oh, the Discord's deleted, guys. So, okay.
Look it up, join it.
Incredible.
And then it says, concerning scam accusations. It's all there.
Incredible.
Now I know that over the last few months, I have established an indescribable bond and trust with a massive audience of people.
What the fuck's happening right now?
You guys have trusted me with your stories, and I've been DM'd by you. I don't even know how many people, and I spend all day accepting every friend request and answering every DM because I am not above you.
This isn't like a super complicated thing. You got kicked out of the house, and then you claimed that you were instantly kicked out, and they said you had till March 1st. They showed a screenshot, so it sounds like they're pretty credible. And now you're telling people to go to Discord, but their Discord's deleted now. So like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
I don't want to be put on celebrity status. I'm no more of a human than any of you are. So please, just keep the faith, all right? Keep your
And I'm certainly more human than trans people, by the way.
faith in me. I won't ever break this trust that I've been given from you. Alright? I apologize for all this drama. It's not what I want my platform to be about. I'll try to get back to the positive vibes as soon as I get situated.
Cool.
Thank you for your time.
It would have been cool if you actually responded to it instead of just talked for no fucking reason. Let's go back to Muscle Pilled. Let's see some of the response videos. My friend, if happy to share proof with you once you do.
Meat writers have won.
Okay.
I spoke to the tall knight in the DMs. I kind of asked him the questions that were concerning me and everything.
Okay.
And I no longer think that he scammed people.
Okay.
Not on purpose, at least. I don't think he himself is a scammer.
Okay.
I think there were options available to him that he didn't utilize when this whole situation went down.
Well, it sounds like I remember talking to Muscle Pills about it, and I told him that he should just probably let it go. It seemed like something like you should really get wrapped up with a bigger content creator. It sounds like he was just misrepresentative of the situation, and instead of being like, "Yeah, I should have represented it better," it's like turns into this whole fucking problem.
But fundamentally, my issue was the money. And
money's not a problem. The issue is that it seems like he misrepresented the situation for money. He was like, "I'm out of the house right now. I can't go back in," when he had like a month left or whatever. Okay.
I do believe that he refunded most of it. Okay. And at that point, it's fair. I think it's fair. So I'll take the L on this one.
Well, he probably wouldn't have refunded it without backlash. To me, not for nothing, but it sounds like the only reason that he may have refunded it is because he got heat on him. The bigger issue is he sounds like he misrepresented the situation.
I did not want to have to respond again.
Hey, I've been keeping all the videos related to you for Transphobia. Would you prefer I remove them?
But surprise!
Take your videos down. I've noticed a lot of people have asked you about it. It doesn't make sense for your apology video.
There's a reason I didn't remove
okay, whatever.
The other video.
Okay, I don't care about that. Okay. Incredible stuff. Now I'm clutching. Okay, I guess they made up. Okay. Okay. So we got that arc out of the way. All right, let's get back to the core. What is over here? Is it this? Where's the core stuff? No, that's not it. It's this. Let's get back to it. Okay. From Professor Pippi.
Wait.
Hold on. This says misgender is a random music artist.
Wait.
My trans followers. Okay.
Hey, Tall Knight. I didn't want to have to do this, but since you're deleting comments now, I guess I'll have to show everyone.
Can I see the actual thing?
This is a video of you talking about your sword.
Oh, this is the sword thing. I saw this.
Wield in your videos and how everyone should be impressed that you can wield it because it's a claymore and it's like a 40-pound sword. You said it yourself right here. It's legit like a 40-pound sword. Well, the problem, Tall Knight, is this is me wielding a sword. A claymore, actually.
I want to see the trans accusations, guys.
That 40-pound sword so easily with no effort, even though you're not really a strong guy, is because it weighs 4 pounds.
Damn,
even the realest claymores you can find, good luck finding one that weighs 10 pounds. Okay. You're usually like 4 to 6 pounds at most. So you see, the problem, Tall Knight, is your sword isn't 40 pounds. It's not even heavy. You're just lying to your fans, like you lied to them during the last scandal you had.
Damn.
Stop it.
Some of these criticisms seem rather pedantic. Like, I just want to know the trans shit.
It's hard to give a genuine apology when you kind of see the thing as a little silly.
So then why did you make this video? Because you're clearly not sorry. In a video apologizing to trans people, you just called them silly and said it's a political issue. Trans people and their existence and their treatment is not a political issue or a religious issue. They're humans. It's a human issue. That's it. That's the real problem here. Forget the sword thing.
The conversation is political for sure. I'm just really trying to look for the thing.
Forget the other thing. This is the real problem. I don't care if you're a Christian. It doesn't give you a pass to hold bigoted beliefs. So until you show real change and growth, I'm not taking down my videos because they're still true.
I'm Sonic.
Whoa, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, next video.
I'll tag me in this video so many times that my wife finally said, yes, I can give the people what they want. So tonight I will post a video doing the Thug Shaker.
It seemed almost irrelevant to what was happening. I'm so confused about the original transphobic comment. I want to know
Y'all actually made
what's actually happening here, and I'm trying to find that as we speak. I think I actually might have found it. Okay. All right. I think I found it, guys. I'm literally on burnout mode. This is a video from this content creator here. It's Damage. And this is the core video I'll show you right now. Rap fans, when they hear my deep voice, but see she/they. So it's, I guess they're a girl, they, them. Sorry, I'm burnt to the fucking crisp, so I'm not going to be doing. And apparently what Muscle Build said was, I wish we could see all the comments he's deleting, right? So the idea here is that Muscle Pill is, or excuse me, not Muscle Pill, the Tall Knight is intentionally misgendering this person, right? By calling them he, when, like, in the video, it was explicitly clear that they are she. Now, listen, if you want to be transphobic, that's fine. I think the biggest problem I have with this fucking pussy Tall Knight is that if you're going to be transphobic, just be transphobic and just be open about it. Don't play this nicety bullshit fucking childish game. If you don't like trans people, just tell me. You shouldn't not like them. You should like them. Trans people are good people and they're valid. But if you're not, like, oh, you're going to play this game where like, oh, I'm a really nice guy spreading positivity, when you could have just moved on. You decided to engage in the conversation about trans people. You could have just moved on. You didn't have to say anything, but you decided to make a video about it. Or you decided to make a comment about it because you wanted to be disparaging to trans people. And you made it on, it looks like, how big is this content creator that we were just looking at? Because there's not a whole lot of, there's not a whole lot of like traction onto his comment, which suggests to me that it wasn't really that big. So yeah, Tall Night's a pussy. It's a big old pussy. It's a 40K follower TikTok page. How where's the video? Right here. Oh, it's got 500,000 now. Okay. Oh, I think it got more because they commented on it. Okay, I guess that's it. And that's what the response to it was. Okay, let's see. Claims for positivity. Okay. So yeah, this Tall Night person's people went opinion. Well, it's not really an opinion. You could have just listen. Here's the problem. It's not just an opinion. Here's the thing. If you're somebody that says I don't understand trans people, I don't get it, that's fine. When you specifically target a trans person and say that their identity is invalid, you've made it personal. This is not the same thing. We have to understand this. We have to understand this. There's a profound difference between the two things. There's a difference between having a particular opinion versus like intentionally attacking somebody with that opinion. You could have just been like, hey, I'm not really into trans people. I don't really understand it. That's perfectly fine. But to specifically look at that person and go like, oh, they're saying that they're she, they, and then say he, it's a he, or that person is a he. You're trying to provoke a response. You're trying to be disrespectful, you know? And if you're going to do that, just own it. Don't be a pussy about it. Then boiling it down to just an opinion. Yeah, this guy's kind of just a loser. Okay, cool. I think we're done with. I think we finally finished that segment.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.